You're probably trying to decide if a full-body massage chair is something you actually need in your everyday life, or if it's just another piece of pricey furniture that ends up collecting dust. Who is this actually good for, who should skip it, and is it worth the price for normal everyday buyers? If you're on the fence, I get it, there's a lot of hype around these high-tech chairs, and the decision hinges on how you plan to use them. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. Let's break down the Osaki AI Monarch Lee and see whether it fits your routine, your space, and your budget. First off, the biggest thing that makes the Monarch stand out is its muscle tension detection paired with a smart body scan. In practice, that means the chair runs a quick scan when you sit down, then tailors the air cell compression and rolling mechanisms to match the shape of your body and the areas that feel tight. For someone who spends long hours at a desk, or a frequent golfer who ends the day with sore shoulders, that automatic customization can be a game changer. It removes the guesswork of manually adjusting rollers or air pockets, and it does it in under a minute. If you're used to pushing buttons on a generic chair to find your comfort zone, the Monarch's ability to read tension and adjust on the fly feels almost like having a personal therapist in your living room. But the technology also introduces a hidden trade-off. The chair's internal sensors and motorized rollers add a layer of complexity that can be a bit finicky if you're not comfortable with gadgets. During the first week of testing, I noticed the body scan sometimes misread my position when I slouched a little too far back, causing the rollers to target the wrong muscle groups. A simple repositioning solved it, but it's an extra step you need to be aware of. If you prefer a straightforward, set it and forget it experience, you might find that learning curve a nuisance. Space is another practical factor. The Monarch markets itself as space-saving with a minimum door size requirement, meaning you can get it through a standard interior door without needing to dismantle the unit. That's a plus for apartment dwellers or anyone who has to navigate tight hallways. The chair's footprint, however, is still roughly the size of a large recliner, so you'll need a dedicated spot in your living area. It's not a piece you can easily roll into a guest room and stash away. If you have the luxury of a spare corner, the zero-gravity reclining position where your legs are lifted to reduce pressure on the spine is a solid reason to keep it permanently. When it comes to daily usability, the 40 air cells provide an all-over compression that feels like a series of gentle hugs hugging your torso, thighs, and calves. For someone who deals with chronic lower back tension, the air cell pressure can be soothing, especially when combined with the rolling 3D massage mechanism that reaches deep into the muscle fibers. On the flip side, the air cell system can be a bit noisy. The motor that inflates and deflates the cells makes a whirring sound that's louder than most chairs in this price range. If you plan to use it while watching a movie or listening to music, you might need to crank up the volume a notch, which could be a bit intrusive for households with very sensitive ears. A practical strength of the Monarch is its SL track system, which means the rollers travel not only vertically but also horizontally across the back. This adds a more natural, sweeping motion that mimics a therapist's hands. In a real-world scenario, say, after a marathon training session, this can feel more thorough than a simple up-and-down roll. I found that the horizontal sweep really helped loosen the tightness in my upper back and neck, areas that tend to stay stubborn after a day of typing. The downside? The more complex motion also means more moving parts, which could translate to higher maintenance needs down the line. While the chair comes with a manufacturer's warranty, any future repairs involving the SL track could be pricier than a standard rolling mechanism. Now, who should definitely consider buying this chair? If you're a chronic pain sufferer, a fitness enthusiast who needs regular recovery, or a busy professional who'd rather spend a half hour in a chair than schedule a weekly massage appointment, the Monarch's combination of body scanning, 3D rollers, and full-body air compression offers a convenient, at-home solution. Its ability to detect muscle tension and adjust automatically means you won't waste time fiddling with settings, which is a bonus when you're short on time. The zero-gravity feature also provides a unique relaxation angle that can improve circulation and reduce spinal pressure, something that many users report as a distinct benefit over flat-laying chairs. On the other hand, you might want to skip this chair if you're on a tight budget, have limited floor space, or simply prefer a more manual, low-tech approach to massage. The Monarch sits in a higher price